Graniola. This is the Graniola channel, and I'd like to tell you a folk tale. Many years ago, I read a beautiful article in Atlantic Monthly describing the life of nomadic people. I never got over the realization that it offered about their lifestyle, where generosity and hospitality don't just mean having a happier birthday or a merrier Christmas. They could literally be the factors that determine whether you live to see another day. The young man in this short tale understands generosity, and he uses that knowledge when he's talking about dividing up the goods. There was a well-loved and powerful tribal leader who fell ill before his son was old enough to succeed him. He called his only sibling to visit him, and he said, "Brother, I'm not long for this world. I have been training my son to take over ruling our clan, but he's not ready yet. I beg you to do the job yourself, and when he's ready, to pass the leadership of our people to his shoulders." The brother did as he was asked, and the people of the tribe loved him as they had loved his older brother. For many years under his guidance, they lived peaceful and prosperous lives. His nephew grew into an ethical and responsible man, and because for many years he had been aware that his destiny was to replace his uncle, he wondered at a certain point why the other never talked to him about when that was going to happen. The boy loved and respected the older man and never felt sorry to have to obey him. But as time passed, he felt more and more anxious to take over the responsibilities that he had been groomed for. Finally, one day he asked for an audience in order to make it clear that he was ready to take over his place as the head of the family group. His relative did not seem either unhappy about this or surprised, but he answered, "I will certainly step aside for you if you can answer 3 questions." The boy bowed his head in acquiescence. If 2 brothers came to you and you knew one to be good and generous and the other to be avaricious and mean-spirited, and they were fighting over their inheritance and asked you to intervene to decide who should get what would you do? With his consent, I would begin taking property from the generous brother and passing it to the acquisitive one until he was satisfied. I see. And if the 2 men who came to you were both greedy and ill-tempered, how would you act in that case? I would invite each one of them to take as much as they pleased from my own very substantial pile of riches. And what if both men who presented themselves to you were generous and intelligent people? In that case, they would not present themselves to me. They would work out their situation between the 2 of them. Bravo, very well said. I can see that you've grown into a man who is both clever and good. Clearly, the time has come for you to shepherd our clan. I truly believe that you will do so to everyone's satisfaction. This is a tale that's told in the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. It's a place where laws are not codified or written down. Judges are scholars who've studied the Quran and use its verses to independently arrive at a verdict for each individual case presented to them.